I completely forgot that I got new branding for Planning with the Elf, so I'm going to insert that before we get into today's video. Okay, bye. Hi everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me. Before we get into today's video, as a reminder, next Thursday is day one of the Card Maker Success Summit. Starts March 20th. If you've already signed up, you should have gotten an email today from Brandy that gives you the schedule and a couple other things that are happening next week. If you haven't got that, be sure to reach out to them. You should be able to reply to one of the emails you've been sent and get it that way. I am not comfortable sending it to you because I don't know who signed up and who hasn't unless you've told me. So yeah, so there's that. If you want to sign up, it is completely free. There's 40 plus of us presenters, plus you have access to whatever freebies we've offered with your free ticket. The main difference between a free ticket and a VIP ticket is the fact that you only have access to the videos for 24 hours when you get a free ticket. So if you want lifetime access to those videos, the way to go would be to get a VIP ticket, which is, I believe right now is $59 and it will go up to $79 next week. And then I think eventually $99. So with the VIP portion, you get lifetime access to the videos. And again, there's like 40 plus of them, and they're all about card making, different techniques, designs, etc. Then there's also, you get a workbook. You get even more freebies that are exclusive for the VIPs of this event, I should say. And then, yes, there's some other things as well. Now, as a thank you for you using my link, etc., I am offering you an opportunity to join me for a watch party. So I was hoping we would do the first one today, but we're not, and we'll get into that in just a couple of minutes. The first one for the VIPs will be next Wednesday, so that'll be the 19th. And then I haven't figured out the dates for the freebie watch party, but I think it's going to be the 21st and the 23rd. And as an aside, I'm going to invite everybody for the freebie ones, and just the VIPs will get the VIP ones. And the difference between those will be I can record and you guys can have lifetime access to the VIP one because you already have lifetime access to those videos. Unfortunately, I can't offer that for those of you who get a free ticket, but you can still join me. We can still watch videos, talk, have a good time, etc. So we'll do that, and that'll be coming in the next couple of days. What else? So make sure you sign up using my link down below, and then email me at TheJollyFatElf@gmail.com. It is listed down below. A copy, like a screenshot or a copy of your confirmation email, and I will add you to my list, and then you will get an invitation to the Zoom call when I get those scheduled. So that's kind of what's happening with the summit. And like I said, we were in 5th place. We're now in 8th place. I still can't believe that we're in the top 10. Let me know. Again, these people have huge audiences. So I sent out a bat signal yesterday. If you didn't get my newsletter, you can sign up. It's listed down below. But I was like, if you haven't signed up, please make sure you sign up. But also, if you have signed up, be sure you email me so I can get you added to my list so you can join our watch parties. I hope that made sense. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to mention is that I have a video filmed. I haven't edited it. I have a really cute card. My friend B from Bewitched by Cards, not Bewitched Crafts. Misty, I swear to all things holy, your brain is broken. I will have all of her information linked down below. She's on several different design teams. We were on the Stamp Anything design team together. She is very talented and she produces so much. I'm always in awe in just how many cards she can get done in a week. And they're all very high quality. She's a beautiful colorist. She is just fantastic. So I want to give her a shout out because the paper that I'm using on the card you guys are going to see Friday, she and I did a pattern paper swap, and I sent her a padded flat rate envelope full of paper, and she did the same for me. And so I'm using some of the paper she sent the other day, and I asked her if she would be willing to kind of talk about the summit with her people. And because I wanted to mention her in my video as well. So go check her out. I'll have all of her information linked down below. I'll also remind you on Friday when the card goes up, because the paper I picked, if you're an 80s baby or you just love the 80s aesthetic, you're going to love Friday's card. I promise you. So you're like, Misty, okay, but why aren't you posting that card today? Because I can't. This is going to be real talk. So if you want to hear anything about health, etc., I completely understand. I appreciate you watching the first couple minutes of this video, and I completely understand if you need to click off. I have been struggling for the past 2 months, I think, with just this incredible sadness. And it comes and goes. And I don't know what it's about. I don't know what I'm sad about. I don't know what the hell is going on in my brain, but something has been bothering me. And I think this was kind of started by a med that my immunologist put me on. I have an allergy to a mold that's outside. And when it's like today, it's very humid here in Texas. We had the windows open, and Rob's like, are you okay for me to leave them open? I said, once my chest gets tight, we may have to close them, because I can feel it kind of tightening up because it's very humid here today. So the humidity, the rain, etc., causes asthma. I have asthma, or allergy-induced asthma. And so my doctor put me on this pill, and one of the first things it's like monoleucast or something, and one of the first things he said is it could alter your mood. Well, that should have like been a red flag, and it probably registered, and I just didn't think about it being an issue, but it's been an issue. And last year I really struggled with my mental health. I like, it was just bad, because I found out that I need a very major neck surgery. I basically my 2 different neurosurgeons have told me that I have enough pressure on my spinal cord to cause paralysis. I already have damage to my spinal cord. Once your spinal cord is damaged, it doesn't heal. So it was like all of this. I found out I have a form of muscular dystrophy. It's like, it's been all of this just go, go, go. So last year I was like, I felt like my brain just broke. Like my brain just shut down. It was like, we're done. We're done. We're not thinking. We're not feeling. We're apathetic to everything. So I started a new treatment called Spravato, and that had been working, and I had felt more like myself back in October, November than I had in a very long time. And then I took that medication, and I feel like I just kind of set myself back. And I remember last summer feeling this overwhelming sadness. Like, that's the first kind of emotion that came back on, was this just sadness. And so I feel like I'm going through that again. And so I have no idea what I'm sad about. I mean, other than the state of the world right now, especially the state of the US, my state in Texas, where they're trying, anyway, gender fraud, some bullshit. Anyway, so it's been a lot. And today? It was like the last 4 days. It took me 2 days to make that card, you guys. 2 days to make a card that's going up on Friday. And normally I can get maybe 2, sometimes 3 cards done, or at least started. I haven't been able to do that. So Sunday I was in here trying to get like filming done, because I need to film ahead. If I'm going to have videos for you guys when I have surgery, I need to be filming ahead. So the last 2 days, I'm filming this on Wednesdays. The last 2 days I haven't been able to do anything. Nothing. Like, I haven't been able to focus on a book. I haven't been able to I've just sat in here in my office at this computer desk and just had YouTube videos on. I've started following Emily Cromwell Designs. You may have seen her. She has these big, her thumbnails are gorgeous, but it's packing 120 orders, or I made $12,000 in 5 minutes. I don't know why she was recommended to me, but she's just so fun and sweet. So I've been watching her the last couple of days. And so last night I told Rob, I was like, I've basically wasted 2 days. I've literally wasted the last 2 days not doing anything, just sitting. And so when I went to bed, I was like, wait a minute. Because I've been working with my therapist on kind of giving myself grace, my word of the year self, being compassion, having compassion, being empathetic, all these other things with my body and with my brain. And I was like, wait. Rest is not wasting time, Misty. rest, I believe, is your body or your mind's way of telling you that you need to stop. And I've been trying really hard not to push my body past its boundaries. I did a few weeks ago. It was hell on earth. And it was like, okay, Misty, that's your body's boundaries and we need to respect those, because I will respect anybody's boundaries. And I'm able to set my own mentally and emotionally, but for my body, I am prone to pushing it further than it can go, and then, living with the consequences. So I've really had to kind of retrain my brain the last couple of days and be like, I wasn't wasting time. Rest isn't wasteful. And I think, and this is like, I'm going to go off like on a whole tangent on my At Home with Misty channel, because I brought this up before. It's like, your worth isn't tied to productivity. Even if you take a day of rest, that doesn't mean that you don't have worth and that you don't belong. I hope that makes sense. Because I think one of the traps we can fall into, especially in the US with this hustle culture and, toxic positivity and all this other stuff, it can be very hard, especially on those of us who have a chronic illness, to not fall into the trap of feeling like we have to be doing something. We have to have some kind of output in order to be here. And that's just not true. And I've had to kind of remind myself that the last couple of days. So yesterday I was like, okay, I need to get this video filmed. I need to get it up. I need to get it edited. And I just like, there was some kind of roadblock stopping me. And I just had to let it go and just be like, okay, once we'll have it ready for Friday. It doesn't have to go up today. We will have it ready for Friday. So it's filmed. I just haven't gotten it up. And I think another part of it is also that my last 2 videos haven't done well at all. And I am very appreciative of the 150 of you who watched those videos. I love you. I don't care who you are. I appreciate every single view I get. The issue is when you have a video like my announcement video that got like almost 5,000 views. Same way with my crafting tours. So I got 5,000 views, and then I got 120 views, and then I got 1,200 views. So when your views are that staggered, a lot of times YouTube will start suppressing your videos, meaning that they won't even send them to people who are subscribed to you, and that makes it hard. So I don't know, and it's really, really hard for me not to get wrapped up in the numbers of social media. And I just have to remind myself that I'm disabled. I can only do what I can do. I can only post what I can post. And that's why I love Emily, because she has Ehlers-Danlos, ED. I know it's like when you have hypermobility, you're like, it's a really awful disease. And I watched a Q&A of hers from last December, and she talked about it. She's like, there are days where I don't do well. There are days, she's like, I show you guys, me being productive and stuff like that. She's like, but you don't always see what's happening behind the scenes. And I was like, one of the things that I feel a lot of us with chronic illness do is we mask. Like, we put on this mask. It's kind of like that, I don't remember, is it Rinvoq? There's some kind of depression medicine where the person in the commercial is holding a happy face in front of them. And it feels like that. It's like we mask. Like, I can remember going to the hospital January 2024, and the doctor was like, you don't look like you're in the type of pain that you're describing. I was like, because I live with this. I said, I live with pain every single day of my life. I can mask it. I said, but we've gotten to the point where I can't move. This is the very first time in my life I've gone to the hospital specifically for pain relief. And he's like, well, he's like, I've got a couple of meds that are stronger than morphine. And I said, can I just have Toradol and a steroid? And he was like, are you sure? And I said, yeah. I said, I don't feel like I need heavy duty pain relief. I said, I just need some of the inflammation to go down. So it's like, we mask, and I'm the TheJollyFatElf after all. So I try to be happy and, spread positivity, especially right now, because the world, especially the US, but the world is in a state of turmoil, a lot of it because of what's happening in the US. And it's a hard time for everybody. And so I'm sharing this video because I want you to know that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to take a day of rest. It's okay to not do that thing on your to-do list unless it's like your job and it's due. And like, I don't want you to think that, but I'm talking about like, you don't have to be productive to be worthwhile. Productivity should not be tied to your worth. Like, you don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to, be here, be productive, those kinds of hustle, etc. Especially if you're someone who lives with chronic illness and chronic pain. So hopefully this has made any kind of sense at all. And that's the other thing. My brain has literally been all over the place. So I have a treatment next Friday. I had one at the end of February. I'm going to have one again next Friday. And hopefully that will kind of help get my brain back on track. I am so excited for this summit. I do have some butterflies about the watch parties, like just making sure that I can take care of it on my end as far as like, Zoom and all that other stuff. It's not like talking to you guys. I can't wait to talk to you guys because when I do planning videos, I'm basically talking to you guys, but it's all one-sided. Same thing for when I do a voiceover. So I guess the point of this video is to say it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to rest. It's not wasting time. Your time doesn't have to be wrapped up in being productive all the time. It's okay to rest. And so I hope that this video, and by me sharing part of my story, helps you, if you're struggling with the same thing. And I know a lot of this is because I had to miss my therapy appointment because I didn't feel well and I won't see her till next week. So that's probably part of it too. But I just want you to know that, rest is not a waste of time. Rest is exactly what it needs to be. Rest. And I think that, we fall into this trap where every single day has to have something. We have to be doing something. And I just don't think that's true. But I fall victim to it too. You know what I mean? So anyway. So no video today. Like I said, it is filmed. It's not edited. It's not uploaded. I think this kind of popped off. I tried to make a card colored using the acrylic markers. And the coloring turned out beautiful. The problem is I can't stay inside the line. So I was trying to go over it with a fine liner to darken the lines back up. So I'm going to have to figure out a way if I can stamp it again. It's easier when I use a stamp positioner and I can just make sure that I line it up where it needs to be. But it's just like I was really struggling. And after the third one, I was just like, I'm done. And I feel like that may have been a symptom of the bigger issue, and that's just kind of it's created a domino effect. It's like we're done. Like we're done until we're ready to go again. So yeah, 17 minutes, Misty. TV. I actually haven't been sleeping well. Actually, that's not true. I've been sleeping too hard. The time change is also not helping. That's really it. It is just like I'm struggling and I'm trying to allow myself to sit in the uncomfortableness and just be, just breathe, just be, just take a break, take a few days. And I think a lot of it is this impending, is that the right word? Upcoming surgery. And I feel like January was 9 years long and February and March have flown by in the blink of an eye, and I'm not ready. It's part of it too. It's like, I'm not ready. And so I don't know. It's just been a lot. So yeah, my hair, I took a shower today and just let it do what it was going to do. My friend shaved her head and I was like, I'm shaving my head too come May. It's really thin. I'm hoping if I shave it off, then it'll grow back thick and gorgeous again, because it used to be. Once upon a time. So anyway, thank you guys so much for allowing me to have this space, for allowing me to share this with you. And again, even if you're not someone who is disabled or suffers with chronic illness, chronic pain, etc., that doesn't mean that some of what I've said doesn't apply. You know what I mean? I feel like, again, especially in the US, we have this hustle culture, and you're encouraged not to take time off and all these other things. And it's like, no, our bodies and our minds need rest. And I have to allow myself to do that just as much as you do. So yeah. So anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. Again, check out B. Her information is listed down below. And again, I'll be using some of the paper she sent me in Friday's video. That will go up on Friday, I absolutely promise. It is a shaker card, and we're going to be using a Queen & Co kit, so I can't wait to share that with you. What else? Oh, if you're someone who owns the Queen & Co Sweet Shop kit, or you have the outline dies and don't have the kit and want to sell me the outline dies, I would love them. Thank you very much. I don't have them, and they don't have that kit available anymore because it retired. So yeah, all right, friends. Sign up for the summit if you haven't already. Email me with your confirmation if you haven't already, so I can get you on the list. The VIP watch parties will be, we can vote when we talk, but at least 2. We'll have at least 2 watch parties. And then we'll have 2 for the free event as well. And all of that will be next week, and I will get you guys the dates. So yeah, anyway, I hope you have a good day, night, week, wherever you are. Again, check out last Friday's video, the greeting farm. Was that Friday? I don't know. You guys didn't care for the strawberry shortcake video. I mean, a couple of you did, but most of you didn't. So, so I will probably put that stuff over on Playing with the Elf. But yeah, so Friday's card is an 80s themed shaker card. We had the unicorn Anya card, and next week we'll do some more beginner friendly things. So yeah, all right. I love you so very much. And again, and thank you for giving me a chance to take a breath and to have space with this, and just to sit down and just kind of freak out for a couple of days and then get back on it. And that's just my personality. It's like, allow myself to freak out and then let's get shit done. And that's what I hope to do. So anyway, check out Playing with the Elf if you haven't already. There's also my At Home with Misty channel, where I'll be doing a more in-depth video about this topic for sure. And then I have my makeup channel, which I rarely post on because I rarely wear makeup these days. But I love you, and you are the best, and I hope I see you Friday. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It's not always like this, I promise. Okay, bye for now.